I woke up this morning before dawn. The cold seeped through the window where the seal had worn away. I pulled the thin blanket closer, sitting in silence. No one called. No one knocked. The phone hadn't rung in days. I made tea with the last of the sugar and watched the street wake without me. This is my life now. I am 72, living alone in a one-room apartment at the edge of the city. I have enough to eat, barely. A roof over my head, breath in my lungs, and for years I thought that was all I had left. But I was never truly alone. I just had to lose everything to see it. Losing my family, my home, my work, it emptied me. And in that emptiness, I found space for something real: faith. I once had a life, a wife, 2 sons, a small business selling fabric in the market. Not rich, but enough. My wife was strong, patient, and unwavering. She woke before me every day, baked bread, tended to the house, raised our boys with care I lacked. I thought love was hard work, bringing home money, providing. I thought that was enough. But I did not pray, not sincerely. I told myself Allah understood, that I would return later, always later. Years passed. My sons grew. They moved to other cities. Visits became rare, calls scarce. I understood, but still a distance grew between us, silent and invisible. My wife fell ill when I was 63. Fatigue, pain, hospitals, a diagnosis with no cure. I watched her body fade, her hands grow thin and cold. She prayed quietly, even as words left her. And one night she passed while I slept beside her. I woke to silence that crushed me. The boys stayed for the funeral, then left, life pulling them away. I closed the door to an empty house and sat, heavy with loss, unmoving, feeling invisible, forgotten. I tried to continue my business, but my heart wasn't in it. Customers stopped coming. I closed the shop, moved smaller. Money ran out. I took small jobs, but old bones betrayed me. Shame settled in. I stopped leaving home, stopped talking to neighbors. I looked in the mirror one morning and saw a man I did not recognize. Hollow eyes, lined face, exhausted body. That man was me. There were days I didn't want to wake. Not suicidal, just tired. Tired of struggling, of being forgotten, of the weight of years spent giving without receiving. I asked myself what it was all for. Then one morning I heard it, the adhan, the call to prayer. Faint yet steady, from a mosque I had passed countless times without notice. I lay in the dark listening. Something stirred in me, a crack in the wall I had built around my heart. The next morning, again, and the morning after, I rose, unsure, and walked to the mosque. Empty streets, open door, warmth inside. I stood at the back, uncertain. No questions asked, no judgment, just prayer beside me, and that was enough. I came back the next day and the next. Slowly I remembered the movements, the words, the rhythm. I prayed badly at first, forgot verses, lost my place, but no one corrected me. They prayed beside me, and I prayed. An old man at the door offered tea. He never asked my past, just shared quiet moments, the weather, grandchildren, a verse he pondered. One day he said something I will never forget. Allah does not need us to be perfect. He only asks us to return. I cried that day for lost years, missed prayers, ignored faith. I felt unworthy, yet I continued. Bit by bit, something shifted. Not my circumstances, not my loneliness, but my heart. The weight lifted slowly. I woke for Fajr, washed in cold water, whispered Bismillah, and felt the stillness fill the room. Empty spaces became full. I read the Quran again, stumbling over words, feeling the meaning more than understanding it. I learned sabr, not as a word, but as a way of being. Patience, endurance, trust. I learned tawakkul, reliance on Allah, not surrender to fate, but release from the illusion of control. My life had failed me in worldly ways, but in that failure I discovered something truer than success. Life did not get easier. I still ache. I still go to bed hungry some nights. Sons still do not call. Yet I am not alone. Allah sees me. Every whispered prayer, every tear, every moment of doubt, He is there. And He waits for us to return, not perfect, but honest, with hearts that say, I am broken, I am lost, I need you. I think of my wife often, her prayers, her trust, her surrender not as defeat, but faith. She saw life as a passage, temporary, a test. She passed with grace I could not recognize until she was gone. I pray for her daily, asking Allah to grant her Jannah and forgive my blindness. I do not know how much time I have left, a year, a day. Death no longer frightens me. It is a return to the one who made me, who knew me before birth, who patiently waited for me to come back. I have lost so much, yet I have gained everything. My faith. Iman is not something you possess, it possesses you. Fills the emptiness nothing else can. Turns loneliness into intimacy with Allah. If you are young, do not wait as I did. Life does not get easier. The longer you wait, the heavier the distance. But Allah's mercy is vast. His door is always open. If you are old, alone, broken, do not despair. You are seen. You are known. Every tear, every whisper, every fear, He was there. He is there, always waiting. This morning I woke before dawn. Cold came through the window, tea in hand. I prayed Fajr in the dark. I watched the sun rise, slow and quiet, painting the sky with colors beyond words. And I whispered, Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. I have lost everything and found everything. And in the end, they were always the same thing.